any moment now. Okay. It should be live now. Yep, there we go. I'm now going to continue this tutorial on how to do this challenge run. So right now we are level 15, and you might be wondering, why am I not going to go ahead and fight the boss? Well, the boss is really strong. Even with 6 people, it is kind of hard. So instead, I'm going to go and train some more, because that's what I need to do. Now these enemies are not fun to deal with, at all. Not even gonna lie, at all. These enemies are not fun at all. These enemies are just annoying. What a warning, if you ever speed up the emulator, it is going to seem like the thing is wrong. Okay, it'll seem like the speed is a little slow. Now I'm gonna go and try to attack a coin cat. These are located in the first fairy spring. They are level 10s, but they are a little stronger. And that's what you need to look out for. If something is a lot stronger, then you might be a little underleveled for it. These things will appear either in big groups or small groups. You kind of got to get lucky with them. Such as this. Don't. It ain't worth it. Now if you can get them in like groups of 3, you should be fine. If I don't get away, you'll see why it's not worth it. It is good to keep oh my goodness. If you can get them in a group of 3, like this, you should be fine. Not gonna make any promises. Now it takes 2 attacks, but you gotta keep in mind, when these things add up, it becomes a little, by a little, I mean a lot, harder. So I think I'm gonna give Rick the speed, because he clearly needs it. As you can see, we got a little more XP from that. Not as much as you'd want, but enough. Yeah, I think Rick needs this more. Let me see how that affects the thing. Let me see if it makes it to where he moves last. If you can get lucky and survive all this, you should be fine. But crap like that can happen. Where all of them just attack one person, and that's where it gets hard. These enemies are not fun to mess with. But if you can get enough XP from them, you're pretty much set. Hey Cam. I'm doing another tutorial on enemy fighting and grinding right now. And so with these enemies, you're kinda either screwed or you're good. There's kinda no in between. There's really no in between. Because they'll just do crap like that and attack one guy, which gets really annoying. It's best to just let the game decide which ones die. And the reason for this is the game's just going to decide one at a time, and that's the best that it could possibly do. So if it decides one at a time, it'll probably be a lot better than trying to go for separate ones, as all of them could attack one guy and just destroy him. Then you're stuck reviving him in a loop until you die. And so, we won that fight. We got about 423 XP. Well, I feel that I'm ready for the fight that's to go. I don't exactly know. Maybe, maybe not. Really depends. And that's why, right there, whenever they all go for that one guy, that's kind of what happens. You fail. The boss of this area is just a bunch of normal enemies. So, if we can get... Hold on, I'm gonna do this. Gonna move that to him. And what is this doing now? So while I'm not perfect at this game, I'm still doing the tutorial because I know a lot about it. So I'm going to attempt the boss. I am not saying that I'm going to win. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to win. But I'm going to try to win. Nope, some burn cream would have been nice to sell, but there's none of that. This is going to be one of the fights you might struggle with a ton in this game. And here's why. They move twice, and when they burn you, you might die. This boss knows what he's doing. Keep that in mind. That's why it's called a challenge run. Because it's an actual challenge. And here's where it becomes a real challenge. The boss does that. You have a very slim chance of surviving here. I might not actually survive this one. Nope, I'm dead. Because he's going to move twice. Well, there we go. I guess I didn't die. But Rick's gonna die this turn, most likely. No, he's not. What? I'm confused, but whatever. This fight is hard. And I will not stress that enough. If you manage to survive it, good for you. I probably won't, given... I mean, you can already see. Oh. He's dead. I didn't actually think it was that far in. Well, I mean, I beat him. Great, but still can't stress enough, the boss fight was actually kind of hard. Now you're going to be able to go past him. Don't go for the other gatekeeper. The other gatekeeper can freeze you. I recommend being around level 20 for that one. But once you get here, you're going to want to go for every chest that you get. Never skip a normal chest. It's not worth it. Now the EXP gain in this place is a lot better than anywhere outside, and you're going to want to train here more. Once you're able to get the angel wings in digital, get them. And equip them to both your Denpas. If you don't, then... Is the stream lagging right now? Yes, it is. The stream is lagging. Did that work? Is it still live? Well, my Wi-Fi is not great. It'll cooperate some days and it'll destroy itself others. I don't live in a big, rich city. I live in a slightly poorish kind of city. Not exactly the greatest place to live. Wi-Fi's not exactly the best here, but I mean, hey, it's not the worst. At least I can somewhat stream, right? Now, you're gonna want to go up here. Do that until you get a giant, and here's why. The giants are going to be what you want to train off of. The trolls. Because with float, some of the attacks that they do are really the one attack that they do. I think it's this one. Will do absolutely nothing. Not even kidding, it'll just do nothing. Due to the fact that you have the float ability. Some attacks will miss. And that makes it really good to do it. Now, if the stream lags, I can't really help that. I don't have an option to get better Wi-Fi. I'm just doing the best I can with it. Okay, just making sure I unmuted the mic. That's good. Just a reminder, equip the water bracelets and keep them equipped after you beat the Firekeeper. Make sure you have them equipped before you fight the Firekeeper though, because you're going to need them for the Firekeeper. If you somehow get water gloves, well, lucky you. Not even kidding, lucky you. Now this kind of fight is actually kind of common. Take out the red flapper first if you can. Just do it. If you get to move first, take out that thing first. And just trust me. Because if the Dark Defender defends, then any attack that you do on any other enemy will hit the Dark Defender. And so, if the red flapper heals after that, it becomes an ongoing loop for a couple of turns until the red flapper runs out of magic. But if the red flapper is able to be taken out first, then no chance of healing for the enemies. If I could, I would do this all in one simple video, but I can't. So I'm streaming it because then it's a lot easier to go back to. Now, when I say go for every chest in this tower, I mean every chest except for the red ones. And a certain other one that I'm not going to mention because that has a different item in it. Now I'm going to explain something that one of my friends reminded me to explain. Enemy weaknesses. We're fighting fire enemies right now. Notice that I have the water bracelets equipped. If it says that was their weak spot, that means what you have equipped, the elemental bracelet you have equipped, hits their weak spot, which means, you know what, I'm going to put it like this. Water beats fire, fire beats ice, ice beats, I forgot. And so we're using a water physical attack on the fire enemy. And so we're getting critical hits. The Slinky Serpent, I have no clue what he's weak to. And for a fight like this, see, the Dark Defender is going to defend. We're going to end up attacking this guy. But then that's going to happen. Yay! You're going to be doing a lot of grinding. As I keep saying. It isn't really super fun when you have to keep doing it, but you get used to it. I don't know what all my computer charger came unplugged. There we go. But yeah, whenever the enemy runs out of magic, well, there's no more healing for that enemy. In these fights, it is best to just say go for it and let the Denpas take care of themselves. But don't overdo it. Heal when you need to. Do what you need to even get through it. Do not use a save editor. At that point, you have cheated the run. Unless it requires a save editor. Say you want to do every boss at level 1, that requires a save editor to set all the Denpas back down to level 1. But in this kind of thing, do not do that. If you decide to cheat, that's your decision, not mine. Now, if you keep going up, you should get mainly just trolls. And I don't mean, you know, YouTube trolls. I mean, like, just these. And that's how it should be. Some enemies explode and it counts as defeated. That'll happen a couple times. You still get the XP. It just damages you. If you see a switch like this, press it. Press the big red button. And now, just go here and grind. Now I'm going to press conserve. I don't want them to use antennas. Actually, maybe this is good. Nope. Probably because I've got a high HP. But never judge the enemies based off of boss level. The enemies will probably be weaker. But never do vice versa. Never judge the boss level off of the enemy levels and how easy the enemies are to defeat. The bosses will be harder. A boss fight is a major part of the game, thus it will definitely be harder. This is the third time already that we're having to reset the Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is not great. Now, in this kind of fight, you're gonna be stuck on it. I might as well just run. Why did I even try this? Like, I kind of regret trying this. So just this. Don't. If you get a bunch of red flappers, you may as well just not do it. Zero viewers, and I'm still gonna keep going. I'm gonna check if that worked. Okay. When you get a fight like this, just go for it. This place is a really good place to train, even if you're doing a full run. So, it's not all bad. Could always be worse. It could always be a lot worse. I say, once you have medium heal, then I can consider you saying, oh, I'm strong enough to take on the boss. That's gonna take a while to get. But all the grinding will be worth it. And I'm not talking about the Fairy Spring boss. Now, your HP will not be the same as mine for your hero. Just because you'll have a different hero most likely. You need to take that into consideration. You're gonna have a different hero unless you soft reset the game a bunch. And that's just how it's gonna be. So, you're gonna want to grind a lot. I'm gonna keep saying that, because I emphasize it. If you don't grind enough, you lost the run. This run is both about leveling up and having good equipment. Unlike a normal run where you could just go through without leveling up a ton and still win at like level 50 for level 75. This is a run where you're gonna be level 100 for level 75. Though, once you get a boat, you can train on the ocean enemies, and it'll be easier. For now, you can't do that, unless you've already gotten that far. So, you know, you can't really do it all at one time. Just how it is. You can't just do the whole game at one time, I mean. You gotta train, you gotta grind, you have to put the work in. And that's the thing about challenge runs. You gotta be able to put the work in. Because if you don't do that, there's nothing you can do. Business bag. Never gotten that before. What's that do? Not bad. But I don't think I can afford to lose the HP gain. Not yet, anyways. I might sell the business bag so I can get better equipment later on. Just to make it easier on myself. Because I don't think it's good to get rid of something like that. Where I can heal all my HP at once. Well, not all, but 10% of the HP is still a pretty good helping. While it may not seem like a lot now, it helps when grinding. I don't have to worry about healing so often, because over time, the HP will heal. Such as when an enemy decides to just straight up explode. So, while most of this is going to be grinding, that's actually what I'm going to stress the most. And I'm not going to stop stressing that. And I am going to repeat over and over that if you don't grind, There's no point. You've lost. So you better get used to it. Now, once you can get better equipment, like much better equipment, you might be able to get by some bosses as under-leveled. Such as if you're able to get Will-o'-the-Wisp and a mirror suit, most attacks won't even hit you at all. Given you'll be reflecting elemental attacks, and you'll be a ghost. No physical attack will hurt you. The only thing that can hurt you is a status effect that you somehow get. But this early on in the game, grinding is your best friend. Like, it is your very best friend. You want to be as strong as you can get to. Now, on something like this, just conserve. Because, like, really, that's not gonna do much. See, it was that easy. And getting 300 XP is a pretty good amount. Not even gonna lie. 300 XP is a good amount for where we are. I do not recommend doing it with one person if you have not done it with two. I myself haven't fully done it with two, but I trained to do one person because I've played these games for years. If you want to learn equipment bonuses and such, a one-man run is your best friend due to the fact that you're going to be learning things a lot in those kind of runs. You're going to be studying it. You're gonna want, what's the best equipment for my Denpa? What kind of paint should I throw on him for elemental defense? And really, you're going to want to know that kind of stuff. Even in this run. So like right now, I have a water bracelet equipped onto my guy, and it makes him have not a resistance to fire, but he has an upper hand to it. Now, this boss, if you fight a bunch of fire enemies, that does not mean that the boss battle is going to be fire. In some cases, anyways. Such as this tower. The boss here, I completely forgot what he's weak to. But I don't think it's fire or water, so... might be screwed, might not be. Really just depends. Now at some point you are going to want to save your game, so I'm gonna save once I reach level 18. You don't want to lose all of the work that you put in for grinding. Now, over time it will get easier to grind because you'll get more and more XP. You'll also have ways to get and kind of farm XP. I myself know a way to farm XP, and I will show it whenever I get past a certain ball. And once you get the cannon, find the Coliseum, shoot to the Coliseum. Just believe me, the Coliseum has some good equipment. What's this do? Nothing good for me. That's kind of funny. It's the same thing. That's actually kind of funny. So that we're level 18, we can see how much damage we do, and then we're gonna save. 76. Not a great amount, but not a bad one either. When a level turns blue, that means you're 10 levels above the enemy. So that enemy will just no longer chase you at all. It won't care enough to. You're no longer in its range of... what's the word? Being able to be defeated. Now with bosses, that's a different story. You're still gonna fight them. And you can still be defeated, but in the case of normal enemies, you should be fine once you're 10 levels above them, so you should just fight them. And even right now, I'm fighting enemies I'm not 10 levels above, because I'm not dumb. Like, I'm gonna still fight these enemies, but I made sure I was strong enough. The reason I say I'm not dumb in that context, I'm not calling anyone stupid, I'm just saying I have played this game for years. Wonder if I can get one of these to spawn. See, like right there, that thing ain't gonna want to chase me anymore. Given the fact that I am way stronger than it now. Oh, and also if you have float, you can just fly over poison and stuff. Or like that. It's not going to want to fight me now, but I can still fight it if I touch it. I can still choose to fight it. And I can still choose to destroy it. I can choose to brutally destroy the thing. So, now that we've done that much, I'm gonna go back to Cannon Village, and I'm going to buy more items. Not equipment, because I don't need equipment, I don't think. But more things such as potions for... buy 240. Or I can buy 7 of those. 8 of those. I do want to see, how much does this sell for? I'll save it. Selling that because I have no use for this now. Like, literally no use. Alright, so that's a flower shop, I know that. Or is this the flower shop? No, it's not, but I'm gonna see if there's a chest up there. Sometimes villages will have chests. Just grab them all. That's what you're supposed to do. Now, the steel key, we don't have that yet, so... But if you can get to a chest in a village, you might as well. Could have some valuable stuff in it, and it could not. Really just a 50-50 chance there. Or sometimes they're all locked behind a door. Which isn't fun, but, you know, it just means proceed longer and figure it out for yourself. Proceed longer and get over it. And I just went back into the building like an idiot. So now that we've done one side, we are going to try our best to take on a boss. Not the boss of the whole tower, but to go to the right side. Okay, this is just a house. Okay, there's nothing useful here at all. That's great. So now that we've replenished our item stock, we're going to go back to the evil hideout. And instead of teleporting to where we left off, we're going to put on a fire bracelet. So make sure you have your fire bracelet equipped if you're going to do what I'm about to do. Then equip your ice amulet. You will not have a great defense to ice with this, but hey, it's better than nothing. Now your shoes, you don't have any yet. And if you do, lucky you. Seriously, lucky you. Now, am I saying you're definitely gonna get through this boss? No, because it's still a hard boss. What bracelet did I put on them? Because if I didn't put on the right bracelet, then, okay, they have fire bracelet. Good. I'm the guardian of ice. I guard this gate by order of Sleeky Serpent. You beat the fire gatekeeper, but you have zero right to pass. Fight me to get through? Yes. Switching to battle mode. Preparing to absolutely freeze the target and destroy them. We might die. And there's why. Because the enemy just straight up freezes you. And this is why I'm not gonna make it through this fight. Exactly why I said you might not get through the fight. Because it's a very, very hard fight. You are better off going for the fire gatekeeper because he can't freeze you. He can burn you, but he cannot freeze you.
Sorry for weighing you down. Call me if you need me again.
And now, you might be wondering, oh, how do I get Rick back? Well,
territory is right here, so I can come right back, but it's still pretty scary when I get down.
Command, switch, Rick, force him back into your party. Now, you can use auto-equip and get this crap, but instead, what I'm going to do is just take off this all, and I'm just going to give him that. Whatever. Now, I do have a reason for doing this. I'm going to see if I can try something. No promises that this is going to work. Yeah, there's also a little chest up here. It has a teleporter, but if you ever just need an emergency teleporter, I'd say just leave that one there. But now, watch. Whenever we go around here, look at the enemy. We're right in front of it. It's not going to chase us. And this is due to the fact that we are 10 levels above it, or really 11 at this point, but we are 10 plus levels above it. Now, I'm going to try and get that pink ham again to spawn, and see if we can defeat it. So if it can spawn again, then we might have a chance to grind some more. I don't know if it will do this. It was cool, I'll say that much. But you can just see the land right there. It's actually kind of funny how close that is. So a lot of level 7s to level 6s and level 3s are going to spawn, because that's what you're supposed to have. But I'm just trying to see if maybe we could spawn that pink ham again, because if so, I want to see if we can defeat it. If we can't, we can't. That's just how it's going to be. Now, if the thing that is... Wait a second, I just noticed a little something. Oh, glitch. If we can just get through there. Now, if something from these waters spawn, right down here where it's dark, run. Get out of there as soon as you can. You will die. But if you manage to get something from the normal area to spawn, you should be pretty much fine. Maybe. Big maybe. Wonder if it crashed the demo. One thing I'm gonna try to do is figure out a way to clip this boat out of bounds. Because obviously, you can't leave this area with this boat. See where that light part ends? That's like a wall. If you can clip this boat out of bounds, you might be able to get to certain areas. I don't think it's gonna spawn. No, it's not. See, and notice how the enemies, they stop right there. This is because some of these enemies... Now, you can get some enemies to spawn. It's just harder, and it'll probably be at the level 7s. So you may not be able to completely get the other ones to spawn, but... if you can, well, good for you. I still feel like there's a way to clip out of bounds here. And I want to find out how. Like, notice this enemy right here. Notice how there's an invisible wall form right now. This is due to the fact that this is an invisible barrier. Now, I have no clue how to get out of this invisible barrier at all. Hold on. There's gotta be a way to do this. I'm gonna keep trying to figure out a way to do that, but for now I think we should go back and grind more. And your best place to grind would be here. You're going to want to put your water bracelets back on. And you're going to want to go at it again. Do not go from the top. You cannot get back. I was just left in charge of an F&F mod. It's a little hard. The director left, and now I'm the director. We're gonna get that mod out. And so, we're just still grinding. That's kind of just how it is. That's really all you can do for quite a while. It gets a little boring, but you make it work. Though we are only in the beginning of the game, there's really nothing you can do. So now I'm just fighting trolls for quite a while, but hey, that's just how it is. It's a tutorial for how to do a challenge run. You gotta know the boring parts. Body press, nothing. So now there's no healing in the battle as I explained before. Rick is going to be quite weak in the run. I should mention that. But that's because Rick is mainly a healer. Sure, most revivers aren't that strong either, but the hero is stronger because he's supposed to lead the team. He has to have amazing stats to lead the team. So now, that thing's gonna defend again. You know, it's gonna die soon anyways. Look, right there. Dead. Oh, they both died. That's good. You want to hope that you get that loadout for the enemies. Always target the red flapper, even if this guy's gonna do this. Actually, no. Just go for it. Let it happen. This troll is going to be the death of me totally, and I'm not just gonna win the whole fight. No matter what happens, these enemies aren't defeating me. I'm 8 levels above the level 10 here. I'm 7 levels above the strongest enemy here. That's how it's gonna be. I hate those guys. Oh, look, he's dead. Still not leveled up, but I am going to take a little bit of a heal break. So now, we have healed up enough. And we're going to keep fighting until we have a little thing called a revive and medium heal. These two things are going to be crucial for being able to do this. Mainly because medium heal is a lot better than tiny heal. Like, seriously, that's the whole thing. That's why I'm grinding so much. I could probably beat the boss now. I beat him with one person at level 22. But it would not be a good idea. Also, why do I not have the... No wonder. The fire amulet right here is going to be your best friend. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing those battles. There are just some fights you'll know not to take on once you've got enough experience with them. But right now, I'm taking on most fights that I can get. Not every fight, but most. And I'm not going to edit out the fact that I failed. And here's why. Because if I edit that out, it makes it to where I seem perfect or something. I'm not perfect at the game. The tutorial might be to show you how to do it, but it can also show you that you still have a chance to fail at some points, but you just get back up and keep going in the game. The point of a challenge run is to make the game more challenging. Of course you're gonna fail and die a couple times, but that doesn't mean you just stop doing it. You're not gonna be perfect the first time you do it, or even the 5th time you do it. That's just how it's gonna be. You will not be perfect every time that you do it. Now, I don't know if I want to end this stream when I reach level 19 or not. Not really planning these to be good streams. I might just keep going with it. Right now, all we're doing is grinding. That's kind of boring. And I've given a pretty good tutorial on how to keep going with this game. Now, I'm gonna be honest, if you're on emulator and you can speed it up, speed the game up. You don't want to sit here and do this like I am. It's not fun after a while. In fact, I'm gonna speed my game up just because I am tired of doing this. Not as much as last time. Bring it down a little more. Mainly just to twice as... I think 225 is fine. Mainly just because I don't want my eyes to get really completely strained in a sense of it. Which this is just a 60 to 135 FPS. If you can speed up an emulator, just do it. It makes it a lot easier. Like, if you've got the option, do it. Like, I don't think you should not. Like, if you can speed up the emulator, that ain't cheating, because you're not really helping yourself much, besides giving yourself a speed boost in grinding. You're not really doing anything to cheat. It's not even a level up fast trick, because the game time is still going to be the same. Like, for you it'll be a little faster, but to the game, you're still going to be going at the same rate. So in reality, it's not going to affect the game much. It'll affect the gameplay a little bit, but not really the game itself. So we have to get a lot more XP. Now notice how I'm gonna go back down here. Notice how the level 10 will follow me, but the level 9 won't, but I ran into it anyways. This is because I am 10 levels above the level 9. It has no reason to even try. And we're to the point where it'll take at least 20 battles to level up. So at this point, I know my eyes are going to not like it whenever I put it back, and it'll look a lot slower. But I'm just going to speed up the game a ton. No, just because grinding. Great, white balloon, as if we can use that. This is the one downside to these runs. Though I think we might be ready to move back to the coin cats. I'm gonna try to fight a giant group of them. See how much XP we can get. Might be able to get 500 if I get a big group. Alright, let's do it. Not as great, but it'll do. I'm just tired of fighting trolls. Now, if I want to fight more of these, I have to go farther into the dungeon and fight a lot of them. Keep in mind, this does not mean it's better. I'm just gonna go ahead and fight this troll here, just because I can. Now this troll is a boss fight, so I'm not actually gonna do that, never mind. Yeah, no, this ain't worth it. I'm going back to the evil hideout. Why does this music sound better fast? We're going back to the evil hideout. I know I can't take on those enemies, though. I'm not even gonna try it. I can't even take on, Ice Guy yet. Yeah, grinding gets annoying. You gotta know that when you go into the challenge. It can be fun at times, because then you have to use items and such for a while, but right now you don't have to. And once you're able to go around the ocean, you can choose what you fight, but here, you're stuck. You're just stuck. To a certain 3 enemies the whole time. Not really that fun, because you're stuck. We're almost level 20, and I think that's when we get the antennas I want. So we should be fine to fight Sleeky Serpent, but the only reason the Frost Gatekeeper is a lot harder is due to the fact that he's, no, let's just say he's able to kill you because he can make you stand still. Since she can make you stand still the whole time. So yeah, I've sped it up at this point. I'm not doing this for another 25 minutes. If you're on official hardware and you're watching this, I'm sorry. Believe me, I have the dedication to do it at one point, but I'm gonna use what's available to me. On official hardware, you have to have a lot more dedication, because you cannot speed that thing up. You are stuck with what you got. Wonder what a rig takes more to level up. Alright. And now, we have medium heal. Boy sword, huh? What in the world does that do? Counter. Ooh, that's a good one. I might actually have to give that to him. That might actually do some good damage later on. We are not selling that. So, yeah, now that we are level 20, a level 10 is not going to give a crap. The Dark Defenders are not going to follow us. I recommend, once you get to this level, save your game. If you can somehow get one of these to spawn on this side, because there are enemies over there. Since there are enemies over there, it is a little better sometimes to do that. It's just a little harder to get them to spawn since... Oh, there it is. Come on, over here. Dang it. Let's see if I can get one to spawn and get over here. I want to see how much XP they give. Dang it. It's not what I'm looking for, but at least I know if you stand here long enough, you can get something to spawn. Why did I not equip my fire bracelet? Feel dumb. Okay, right, because that side's completely fire. Now, I'm not even gonna slow down the emulator for this one, because I'm just gonna give it a try. Okay. Ash resistance. We're probably not gonna win, because it's gonna have higher speed. Yep, there we go. I see this is kind of unfair that the boss gets to move first always. Like, that's not really a fair fight. Well, we managed to get one hit in. But see, like, the fight just ends there. Bro sounds like he's screaming gibberish now. But now we're level 20 and no level 10 can kill us at least. Except that boss. And now I'm gonna put the emulation back to where it's supposed to be. I mean, totally legal 3DS. Yep, totally. Now notice it's gonna look slower at first, but in reality that's just the speed the game's supposed to be at. I think I'm gonna call it there. Because we've been going for about an hour and 30 minutes. So, if you liked this tutorial, like and subscribe for more. I do plan to do Mario tutorials at some point. So, yeah. Now, if you're just going to unsubscribe right after, don't bother. But hope you all have a good rest of your day or night. And I know I'm not really the best streamer, but I have fun with it, so That's all that matters to me. Y'all have a good rest of y'all's day. 90 out.